bad more people don't play golf. But
golf's great.
That's different.
I'm joining the golf players in the Twitch chat. It's sweet.
How about the 500 players in Twitch chat that play mini golf? Because it's the same thing. Everyone mini golfs. You don't need to go out onto a real golf course. Nobody asked you to. You really don't.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But
all right, we got the rematch.
Back to games that matter. Ned here, very adamant. I think once he lost that set, Game 5, very last stock versus Zero. Like, if he didn't get his run back, he would have considered today a waste.
Yes.
The way he's been playing.
But I feel like Zero was kind of cranking it up a bit that last set. So even though Ned is playing very well, you're going to get one of two things. You're going to get a fairly close set that Ned might even clutch out, like could go last stock, or you're just going to get a Zero goes nuts and 3-0s Ned because he gets frustrated after the first game. I don't think there's an in-between.
Ned seemed very composed today, though. Like, we've seen him get hit by some dumb. Sometimes Ned would come into this problem where, like, you get hit by Bayonetta down smash and it kills you at 48 off the side, like we saw. If something dumb like that happened, there'd be an old Ned where he loses that game, and then he tweets about it. Like, look at this stupid thing that got hit by me.
See this?
I feel so bad.
I would have broken this.
Yeah.
This would not have been still functional if that had happened to me. Bayo's tilting enough. Good lord.
But this is a composed Ned. This is a new Ned. This is a Ned that might be determined here.
This is a
to
smart
get a set win.
Yeah, this is a very smart Ned. This is, very possible future top 10, top 5 player. I mean, he's beaten Captain Zach now twice. He's got a lot of critical wins, including on the world's 2 best players. I'm sure he has a couple set wins on Ally by now. He's got a set win on Zero.
He has 3, I think, in the Cloud era. I want to say 3.
Yeah, Ned is one of the scariest players in the world.
The thing he's lacking, and I'm sure the any of the PGR people, if you guys are watching this stream, they'll tell you, I think that he's just missing some of those good runs at S-tier events. Things like Nairo Saga, CEO, potentially Evo in a couple weeks.
Yeah, he went out a little early at Nairo Saga on a set that he had won. And, those things happen. They'll get in your head.
Mm-hmm. Same thing at Civil War. He kind of ran into some issues there with a different ape.
Yeah, a little bit.
But right now, Diddy Kong in the driver's seat for the most part. These percents are not very far apart, but I feel like Diddy Kong's just kind of had control of the stage. It's been Ned just trying to fight back into parity.
Yeah, Ned not having limit there for the time he did. He did just get it back. So if you're Zero, you don't want to let. All right, you took it away from Ned immediately. If you let him have that, you took a lead where you had full control and you let it get away. But Zero, best player in the world, not going to do that in this situation. Going to get the confirm in the first stock.
Now Ned's got to come up with a way to seal up the stock limitless. He will probably not get back in time unless he takes quite a bit of damage, which Zero
up tilt into more damage. That was a strange upbeat. Going for some of them barrels.
I kind of liked it.
Yeah, I kind of did too. It looked like he was going for the barrel explosion.
But Zero right now, scary spot here for Ned. He's forced to use the climb hazard immediately. Smart recovery, because Zero could have covered pretty much any other option he wanted.
Yeah, it was a genius recovery, but Zero doing a lot of work just to put him in that position in the first place. And now Ned went for the offstage, attempted a punish because he's down a stock. Going for the barrels again.
Speaking of demoralizing, tilting golf moves.
Golf moves, ways to get in your opponent's head immediately. Now, Zero's no slouch, and he's played against Ned now enough times to know, like, if I do this thing to him, I can get in his head. That is a thing that is an option now for Zero with the amount that they've played in the last, say, month.
Mm. And Ned looking for a way to safely kill, and
that'll do it. I'm surprised that connected, but excellent stuff from Ned, knowing that it would. A couple of falling up airs here.
Oh, that banana actually kind of ruining Ned's momentum. He had to throw the banana before he could throw out another big hitbox.
Banana's just nothing but trouble for everyone. Oh, the Nair getting rid of the banana, though.
Ned was so far behind, but then just take a look here at what he's done.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised with how far Zero had to go down with that up B that he didn't just try to fall side B and just clinch the game. Up tilt. Oh, just barely.
I thought Ned was going to have the survival DI there.
I thought Ned had his chance and missed it. When Zero went way too low and did the full-on up B to come back, I know he has limit. I know it's real risky, especially when you've been in the driver's seat for the last 15 seconds or so to come back into the game. But against a player like Zero, if you have a chance to close a game out like that, where he's in a precarious situation, he can only recover the one way that he limited himself to there. Ned tends to almost never do that, though. He really does like to play it safe and know that his neutral game is good enough to contend with the best in the world. It's just recognizing that spot there could have got him that game.
Zero coming in with the Mario up tilt combo here, getting good damage in. 71% already on the board.
He's doing some crazy stuff with Diddy Kong. This almost looks like training day between these two, where they're sitting there going, I wonder if this combos into this combos into this. I wonder how clean this up tilt is. Diddy Kong's up tilt is secretly one of the best underutilized moves in the entire game.
It's super good.
Yeah.
You've seen my terrible Diddy Kong. When I use up tilt, I use it like Mario's up tilt.
Yeah, you
go for crazy stuff.
You use it more than any other move he has, which is hilarious.
I didn't say my Diddy Kong was good.
No, you did not.
Let that be known. But Zero's Diddy Kong is very superb here, getting another edge guard started. Ned gonna aggressively climb hazard, making sure that hitbox comes through, but it won't be enough.
It was not, but it was real smart to do that because he had to jump early to avoid the banana, which meant his only chance was to get a hitbox there on Diddy Kong, just to be able to grab ledge. Ooh, the monkey kick turning into a forward air, and Zero almost turning that into an even bigger combo. Ned currently missing limit break and down a stock.
And he's still got a long ways to go until that limit gets charged. Being stuck at the ledge here, not where he needs to be. Very tricky stuff, but that taxi platform going to buy him a little bit of limit for his just for good measure here, and then the banana hit gets it fully charged, but you don't want to be like taking your punches here to get your limit charged.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was concerned about at the beginning of the set, is Ned is going to take a stock there, but that is the best read he's had, I think, this set so far, and Zero's looking a lot better than he did in Winners Finals, which is a scary thought.
I want Cloud9 to put that, like, air quotes kill setup in their back pocket, where he had Zero's back to the edge, right?
Yep.
He threw the back air on Zero's shield, recognized Zero did not power shield, and then when you go for the cross slash, it will pretty much always shield poke. So it's not like a confirm or anything, because it's set up off of getting something off of your opponent's shield, but if you can react to that normal shield in time, you can pretty much guarantee a KO setup in the corner.
It's a real smart thing to know how to do. And it's tricky with his movement, but once you can learn that, that among other moves is one of those ways that you can get up there with the knowledge of Cloud. Is Ned going for the crazy option?
Yeah, he laid it on the line there, and he will pay for it in the end. Zero getting that finish up with the ledge trap and the up tilt.
This is the concern in the history between these two. Whenever you have a day where they play two sets, Ned plays great in the first one, and then Zero's just ready for it the second time and shuts him down.
That's just veteran status.
Yes, it is.
More than anything. Like,
Zero's been playing competitive Smash for many years. He was a top player in Brawl. Yeah, he was a very solid player in that other game. And
the other game.
I'm not allowed to really discuss more than that. And
he was like top 30-ish in Melee too, don't forget. And oh my goodness! Okay. Oh,
that turns it around. All right.
Be reversing the climb hazard to ensure that it hits Zero.
Well, Zero had
Let's
the
just play a
spike on
one-stock
him.
game.
Yeah, that's pretty much what this was. We don't need these stocks. Let's just try this a different time. You know, that's actually the kind of move that Ned might have needed for momentum, but Zero not letting him have it. Like we were saying, veteran status.
Zero's just been playing competitively for so much longer than Ned that, like, endurance certainly is on his side.
Yeah, and every now and again, you know, when Zero was one of the best, you know, there would be crazy upsets.
Oh, looking to finish with style with that forward smash, but Zero not going to find it. And, you know, Ned has really only hit Zero twice in this entire Game 3.
Yeah, one of them killed him, though.
One of them killed him. The second was like just a glancing blow like that down tilt. So now we're up to 3. And this is Zero. This is shut the door Zero. This is more or less what we've seen at every Ignition. In Grand Final, like, Winners Finals might be competitive, and Ned has made it competitive once or twice at these Ignitions, but the grand finals is always just a slam dunk, and it is no different here today.
Yep.
Zero finishing up 3-0.
Yeah, great stuff. TSM Zero going to take first place at the largest ignition we have ever had, 131 players, with Ned taking second place and P1 captain Zach taking third in from out of town for Midwest Mayhem 9 this weekend.